Hey guys, Steven here.
And Ian.
And we're doing a review for the Pirates of the Caribbean series? I almost said trilogy, but then I remembered.
Well, there's Star Wars trilogy, prequel trilogy, Pirates trilogy. Yeah, you can kind of say that.
But what about the fourth one?
There's supposed to be 6 movies, these damn things.
Shoot me, metaphorically.
We saw 4, we're not seeing any more of that. 1 is the best, hands down.
In my mind, 4 does not exist.
Compared to all of them, 1 is the best, hands down.
There are movies.
The last 2, I don't remember the last 2.
There are movies that do not exist in my mind.
I have the original 3, that's it. And even I hate the last 2 of those, but they're watchable.
Fantastic Four 2015 does not exist in my mind. Pirates 4 does not exist in my mind.
What other movies don't exist?
There are plenty of movies that don't exist in my mind.
We'll do a list of those in a minute.
Yeah, we'll do a list of films.
We'll list ones that don't exist to us in a minute.
Films that don't exist in our minds in a minute.
Which would be great if they didn't exist at all.
Alright, so back to the Pirates trilogy.
Yeah,
boom!
If you want to do 4, like what? It tried to be 1 and failed.
Stop talking about it. We have agreed it doesn't go in your mind.
That's the most basic thing.
We have agreed Pirates 4 and any other Pirates film after does not exist.
Even though Johnny Depp hated the 2 and 3.
I don't care.
Which says a lot about Johnny Depp.
The trilogy
we'll get to him in a minute.
The trilogy still exists. Okay, so the first one, Black Pearl. Probably the best. Probably the best.
Like Back to the Future, most iconic one of the lot.
Yep, it's the most iconic one. Kind of like the Back to the Future trilogy.
Or Men in Black 1.
Or Men in Black 1. Thank you. See, there are trilogies out there that are like, only the first one works, and then the other 2 try to go on the popularity, but like...
Star Wars is the exception because it's...
Star Wars is an exception because
obviously.
But that's a discussion for another time.
Empire fixed that.
Back to Pirates. Black Pearl was the best one. Has introduced Johnny Depp as Sparrow. That was awesome. The
introduction. I mean, the movie itself was hysterical. I'm just staying on top of a ship sinking.
And Barbossa. Barbossa was pretty awesome too.
I first saw the trailer. I'm like, what is this thing? I'm like, people with swords. Like, okay.
And then it's Pirates. Wait, isn't this based around the Disney ride? Yes.
Yes, that's the bizarre thing about it.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Set in what?
1700s.
British occupation of America / Caribbean area. Yeah, the British are there.
It's the 1700s. The pirate era was in the 1750s.
Roughly
in the 17 teens.
And it jumps to it kind of goes in the point of where it's dying off. So roughly pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty close to that time. Black Pearl, Curse of the Black Pearl was great because we have the introduction to Johnny Depp as Sparrow.
Orlando Bloom, fresh off Lord of the Rings, jumped into as well.
Jeffrey Rush as Barbossa.
He was great.
Orlando Bloom as William, which was all right.
Keira Knightley was also decent. She had a character anyway.
She was young. She was like in her teens. Right?
It was after Star Wars sort of career. She had a role in this movie.
How old was she?
She had a role in this
movie.
One
moment.
It was, Star Wars 1 came out in 99. That was 2003.
Hold on. How old was Keira Knightley in Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl?
According to Film School Reject, Keira Knightley was 17 when filming Curse of the Black Pearl.
You heard it here. She was 17.
So she must be like 14 or 16 or 15 and
How old was Orlando Bloom when in Curse of the Black Pearl? Well, how about this? I can easily... Okay. Curse of the Black Pearl was 2003.
Yep.
How old is Orlando Bloom? Or what year was he born? I could do this math. I have a calculator on my phone. I'm not going to do the math in my head. Shut up. I'm not going to do the math in my head.
You could.
Let's see here. He is... he was born in 77. So, let's see here.
Oh, that's convenient era.
Oh, well, okay. So, let's see here. Let's find that calculator.
What a good year to be born.
2003... minus 1977. He was 26. He was 6 plus another 3. He was 9 years older than Keira Knightley.
Impressive.
I hate it when they do that. Anyway, Curse of the Black Pearl, the best one. I also enjoyed Dead Man's Chest because we introduced Davy Jones, which was pretty cool.
Jack
and I got a jar of dirt.
That Jack just got old real quick in that.
I love that scene.
Jack got real tired in 3 though.
Wait. Was it in number 2 or is it?
Jar Dirt's in 2, but he got tiring by 3.
Yeah,
it got really tired. I mean, it was still good. It was just one of those like, okay, just finish this up, like please.
So Black Pearl deserves like a 7 or 8.
7 out of 10.
Dead Man's Chest deserves like a 6 or
6,
a
yeah,
5, and 3.
There are funny moments in it, but if you go by humor,
what was the third one again?
At World's End.
At World's End.
Beckett was essentially the villain.
5 or 4.
Whatever.
I've seen better trilogies, but you know it was enjoyable.
For humor-wise, it's
enjoyable.
The last two don't compare to the first one, but it's got enough that you're not bored.
It has a decent amount of humor, and it has some pretty awesome action pieces.
The best villain is Barbossa, clearly.
Oh yeah,
Which
Barbossa.
he should have just died in 3. That's what they should have done.
They should have just like made Barbossa like the villain for the entire
The whole
series.
thing, yeah. It's not like running off, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Instead of like
Why is the rum gone? It's like, of course.
Though I must say though, one of the cooler aspects, and this is why I liked the entire trilogy for so long when I was younger, is because it had a lot of lore, like sea lore, which I liked, like ocean, pirate lore, all that stuff. It was pretty cool. So I enjoyed it, mostly as a whole. As a whole, I would give it a 6.
Yeah, it's good.
It's decent.
It's, compared to now, ugh.
We're not talking about 4, 5, or 6.
They did not age well. Let's put it that way. None of the original 3 aged well. 1, you clearly can tell the problem with it. 3, kind of aged well. Kind of, because it came out the same as
Number 2
so
was
roughly,
a cross between aging well and not aging well.
Yeah, 2 came out 2
Damn with the phone.
Sith, so.
All right, well, that's it. You know.
I'm gonna go break my phone now. Shut up. I'm gonna break my phone.
Too
now.
many people call your home. Did you know that?
I realize that now.
Especially when we're doing this.
Yep.
It's like,
I'm
shut up.
gonna break the phone now.
Or, you know what? No one answers the phone. In my family, everyone answers the phone. You know. And if it's like no one that you know, just hang up.
Yeah.
Of course, at the same time, they say you shouldn't answer a phone that you don't know the number to. Either way, Pirates of the Caribbean, 6 as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.